Hello and welcome to Patch Notes, your weekly gaming update on the gaming news you need to know about. My name is Cesar Torres, and let's jump into your weekly Patch Notes. It is with a heavy heart to report that on January 24th, 2020, Jeanette Mouse passed away at the age of 39. Jeanette Mouse was an actress and acting coach in Los Angeles that was set to make her video game debut in Resident Evil Village as multiple characters and one of the main villains, one of the unnamed daughters of Lady Dimitrescu. In April 2020, Jeanette was diagnosed with colon cancer and has had a history of Crohn's disease, which is a disease that targets the digestive system. On October 20th, 2020, Dusty Warren, partner of Jeanette Mouse, published a GoFundMe campaign to help with treatment, and as of recording, they have raised $61,238, surpassing the original goal. Most of the donations coming after the news of her passing. The link to the campaign is in the description if you still want to help her family out. Before the story starts, I just want you to know that I am not a financial advisor, and basically most of the information I have is coming from what I've seen from other people, and even then, some of the information I'm saying is still missing a few things. But throughout this week, Redditors have taken to the street, and more specifically Wall Street, and actually Robert Hywen, friend of the show, has made an explanation as to what's going on with GameStop stock as well as other stocks like AMC and Nokia in a very fun way, so I recommend checking out his video too. But what's going on is GameStop stock has been going down recently because fewer and fewer people are buying physical games and more people are buying digital games away from GameStop. And Wall Street has been betting that the GameStop stock is going to keep getting lower and lower. That was until a subreddit by the name of Wall Street Bets basically saw what was going on and started buying a bunch of GameStop stocks, causing an increase in demand, causing the stocks to go up. Robinhood, an app designed to make it easy to buy and trade, has basically stopped the exchange for GameStop stocks after seeing users manipulate the stock market, and people on Wall Street are working to get legislature to prevent this from happening. But the Redditors are holding strong and using their earnings for good causes and holding on to their stocks to teach Wall Street a lesson. About 4 days ago, Reddit user ThemeParkFan2020 noticed that the Rabbids Twitter account @RabbidsOfficial changed its handle to @MarioRabbids, and almost immediately they changed their handle back to @RabbidsOfficial. And currently the owner of the @MarioRabbids handle is somebody by the name of Anders Lundström and has a profile picture of just a normal brown rabbit, which I think we could fix. There we go! But as Tom Marks on Nintendo Voice Chat pointed out, the Rabbids Twitter account is verified, and verified Twitter accounts can't just be changing their handle. There's a bit of a process they need to go through to change their handle without the risk of losing their verification. It is also worth noting the profile picture of the official Rabbids account is of a Mario Rabbit, and the last tweet they made was in August 28th, 2020 that said, "Ready, set, run. Click here to join Rabbids Wild Race and beat the best score." So there's a pretty good chance we might get some Mario plus Rabbids news soon, but we'll just have to wait and see. A few days ago, the official EA Skate Twitter account announced that they are still in fact working on Skate 4, and they have made a new studio for the game too. The name of the new studio is called Full Circle, and while it is based in Vancouver, on the website it says, Full Circle is a studio based in Vancouver with team members around the globe embracing a geodiverse team and culture. And right now they have a bunch of job listings open in the United States. So right now that seems to be all we know about Skate 4, but nonetheless, it is all very exciting. Now it's time for a Hitman 3 review roundup. And basically we're going to be going through a bunch of different reviews for the latest release in the Hitman series, Hitman 3. Diego Perez from Attack of the Fanboy gave it a 100, saying, Hitman 3 is the ultimate murder simulator. Now that the World of Assassination trilogy is finally complete, there's no excuse to not play Hitman. In order to truly appreciate the game's intricacies, you have to commit to replaying levels, attempting challenges, and testing out new strategies. However, if you put in the time, you'll be treated to one of the most engaging and rewarding stealth experiences in all of gaming. Lance Libel from App Trigger gave it a 95, saying Hitman 3 hits the mark, plain and simple. Not only is it the best stealth/assassin sandbox gameplay of the franchise, but it stands among the best of the genre. It's everything you love and want from a Hitman game, with extreme polish, intriguing levels, and tons of replay value. Juan Lorente from Generación Xbox gave it a 90, saying a high-end trilogy with a high capacity for replayability and majestic scenery. Alberto Nasso from Eurogamer Italy gave it an 80, saying a great epilogue for the World Assassination trilogy. The inclusion of the prequels updated with the current engine and the variety of missions will keep you playing past the end. Great graphics and very apt sound compartment. Hamish Lindsay from Survivor gave it a 70, saying Hitman 3 is a fun game and I enjoyed plotting my way through it, but my hopes of refinement and iteration weren't met. At its core, the gameplay is still the same as it's always been. The series hasn't managed to keep up with the times, with the only intent to shift the gameplay formula up somewhat, Hitman Absolution, being very poorly received. And there you go. Those are your weekly patch notes. Thank you again for watching or listening. Please be sure to give it a like, give it a review, give it a comment, give it a subscribe, give it whatever platform you're on thing they do say. And yeah, thanks for tuning in and join in next week when I give you your weekly patch notes.